Okay, guys, listen. In all the ANC conference, from the first vote until now, whenever delegates have finished with their votes, the result have to be announced in the following few hours, regardless of how busy they are, regardless of what time is it gonna be. But the result have to be announced immediately as soon as possible. Do you know why? It's because they don't want to raise any suspensions from the delegate who will have to come and say that, no, look, we had done our part, we vote, we were waiting for a result, but you guys took forever. So we don't want to trust you with our votes. Okay? But this time, it seems like things are not going accordingly. Since the delegates who are attending the ANC Congress in Nasarek, they had voted yesterday. The result was expected to be announced by the mid of the night, before mid of the night. Unfortunately, that has not happened. For what reason? Is there any way of telling people that some people are not ready to accept their defeat? Is that also a way of trying to make up something, to plan up something before they announce the result? Well, we're going to find that in this video, because it is very important to get to know that the game have turned around in the ANC conference. At first, before we get to go to this ANC conference, we had many people who were giving analytics, and all the points, or the person who's supposed to be winning this election was President Cyril Ramaphosa, because he came out with 6.8 something percent. That shows that it was twice more than Dr. Zoli Mukize. So they had everything already planned, because when you get to listen to delegates before this conference, what they were saying and who they had decided to go and vote. But unfortunately, in the last minute yesterday, before the vote, things change. Everyone changed their language. So, is that still gonna make or put the President Ramaphosa in the same position again, or not? Because when you get to look at Northwest, Limpopo, Gauteng, they have turned their back against the President Ramaphosa. They changed their mind. They went to the other side of the camp. For what reasons? We're going to discuss that again. So right now, the election is already took place already. These people, did them say that they are going to vote Zoli Mukize, and when they went inside the vote and changed their mind, or did they really went and vote for Zoli Mukize? That it is another question. So when you look these things, we spoke about this before. I had told you guys for some times now that there will be a lot of dramas that will take place in this upcoming Congress of the ANC. And there will be unsuspected things that we were not expecting. It will happen. That simply means to say that there will be some surprises that will take place where you're not even going to understand, but how? How did we even get here at first? Guys, President Ramaphosa had it all. But in the last minute, people who are supposed to be voting for him, they start changing up their mind because of the positions of people who are supposed to be holding, to be representing this delegate in this election. Besides President Ramaphosa, we're having a deputy president, Paul Mashatile, you know, so on, all of them the way they were. But apparently, there were not a good negotiation between some of the individuals or between some of the delegates. And now, once again, the ANC end up proving people that it is all about position. You guarantee my position, I give you the vote. And here this time, I'm blaming the President Ramaphosa campaign team, They have failed. I can't even say that they are failing. They have failed, because I would have said they are failing if it was before the election. But now that the election is already took place, I will just say that they have failed. Because if you see the way they've been negotiating, they were negotiating with delegates in a very arrogant way. And when it comes to this kind of place, you don't need to be arrogant. Do you know why? Because you need each and every single vote from the delegates. So if you have to come with arrogance, trying to put pressure on the delegates, and you feel like it is all about you, or because you guys are in power, then you feel like you can come and impose people, that is where you get to destroy everything. Because remember, this is not a state affairs, but this is ANC affairs. And yesterday I got to listen to one of the ANC delegates who was there, who had to remind everyone who are there in that Nasrec conference that all of us here, we are the same. There is no president, there is no, all of us, we are comrades, we are the same. So if you want to come and impose your leadership to us by force, just because maybe you are a minister, maybe you are a president, or maybe you are someone somewhere there in the government, then we're going to show you that power belongs to the delegates. Yes. And that's what is happening. So people who were negotiating on behalf of President Ramaphosa, they did not negotiate in a proper way, where that it can work in advantage of the president. Instead, they were so arrogant, imposing people, feeling like, okay, we are there, we have everything. I have 2 videos that I want to play for you, so that you can get to understand on how people who are representing Mr. President Ramaphosa, how they were talking to their delegates. And on the other side, people who are supposed to be voting for Zwelini Mkhize, how were them also being told or what to do. Because remember yesterday before the vote, the 2 teams went separate ways. We had people who were presenting President Ramaphosa, they went somewhere to brief the delegates. And on the other side, we had also people who were supporting Zwelini Mkhize, which was even surprised to find someone like a Pule Mabe, the national spokesperson of the ANC, supporting also Zwelini Mkhize. You can get to see for yourself who's trying to do his job properly and who's not doing his job properly. The first video I'm going to play for you is for the one for people who are supporting President Ramaphosa. Get to listen how Minister Mbalula speak to people.
We must maintain discipline, and we shall every one of us achieve to the end. We must not retreat. We must not be intimidated. We must maintain our composure up until the end. The ANC, its life and its future is in your hands. We must not be intimidated, because the numbers are on your side. America! From Western Cape to the West. Free State. Mpumalanga. Northwest. Northern Cape. Eastern Cape.
That is Mbalula talking to the delegate of the ANC who supposedly to be voting President Ramaphosa. Have that tongue in your mind. Just have that tongue. The way it sounded, kind of like it's imposing. And this is the same thing we spoke about what happened in the parliament last Tuesday, where I get to tell you guys that these people that are imposing people, even though those who are going to vote no, in favor of President Ramaphosa, you will tell that they are voting it because they have been put a gun on their head. They've been imposed for them to vote for the president. And proof to that, later on you saw those who tried to vote against president, how they were considered. This kind of behaviors. So which means just because you are ours, even if you are wrong, we must just vote for you. Even if you are doing something which is not right, us we must just support you because it is the hierarchy which had imposed or told us what to do. And that is the same language Fikile Mbalula used yesterday, asking the member of the ANC to be more disciplinary. This second video I'm going to play for you, it is for Zwelin Mkhize. Get to listen the message he sent to his delegate. Get to listen the way he cooperates with his delegate. Now we'll have these two messages and try to see if you were one of the delegates in the ANC right now in Nazareth, who would you prefer to go and choose for? Before we get even to go far, let's watch the video.
National Congress. This morning we're just here to salute you. We are here because of you.
Yeah.
The ANC is here because of you. Yes. The ANC is going to be in safe hands because of you. We are here to build a strong ANC. We are here to build a united ANC. We are here to bury the factions and the cabals. Those comrades who have different views, tell them that you are voting also in their own interest, even if their views are different. They cannot see where we are supposed to go. Tell them they must trust us. The ANC needs all of us.
Well, you listen for yourself. That is Zwelin Mkhize. Talking. Not imposing, but talking. I'm not supporting anyone here. It does not even concern me whether it is Ramaphosa or whether it is Zwelin Mkhize. For me, all of them are the same. But I'm just trying to do my analytics on how did we get here. From a man who supposedly to have more than 68% of the vote. Twice then what Zwelin Mkhize supposed to be having. But right now, things are standing very tight. There is no even any chance which President Ramaphosa will have to survive from this. And even if he do, there won't be that gap. Perhaps to be a gap of 25 people or 50 people. And that's why I'm telling you that there is possibility that there will be some people contesting. There will be serious fight in the few hours as they will be announcing this result. Because some people, they're not going to accept the result which will come out from this conference. Now, when you get to listen to Zwelin Mkhize, asking people to back to their essence and be united and do what is right. Asking people. And he had to remind even those who are going to vote against him that it's not all about this. So I think the President Ramaphosa campaigning team, they did not really have a proper language to address the delegates, because how possible it is for you to see people who are supposed to be voting for the president in the last minute, they're surprising you to tell you that no, we're no longer going to vote for you. Wow. That's very scary. That's very scary. You lose Limpopo, you losing Pumalang, you losing Gauteng, where you find people are separate. Some they say that they're still going to vote for Ramaphosa, some they're like, no, we're not going to vote for Ramaphosa. On the other side, we're having Free State. KwaZulu-Natal, we can't even say. So what hope that remains for the President Ramaphosa? Well, we still are waiting to see what will happen in the next few hours. whether Ramaphosa is going to make it or not. We're still going to see whether it's going to pass this or not in the very near future. And we'll be back again here later on to give you more analytics about what will happen on this day. But for now, have a lovely day. Continue to be yourself. Be good, be kind. Have respect for everyone in order for you to be respected. May God bless you all. Don't leave without giving me your thumbs up. I really do appreciate. My name is Dobsinian.